All right, this is a little update on the Cascadias. This is the other one coming outside. There it is, right there in the tall 3-gallon pot. And it's right next to the hole that it's about to go in, right there. Nice space for it. Definitely has some space to grow. Nice wide bed, deep hole, and no plants around it. So this is what it looks like inside of the hole, right from the pot. No training, just right from the pot into the hole. Same position. I'm gonna take all those stakes and train it so that it's wide open. It looks good though in this spot. Definitely a good spot for it. That's what it looks like after I trained it out. As you can see, opened up the middle, pulled all the branches to the side, and used the stakes to hold it down. I super cropped that one branch right there, as you can see it. Bent it over. It's kind of like a 90-degree bend. It'll recover and start to grow back upwards in a few days. Now, here's me top dressing the soil with earthworm castings, some Dr. Earth, and some Stonington blend fertilizer. This is before I work it into the soil, but this is just showing it right on top of the soil. Here is the other plant that I did yesterday. This is the other Cascadia that was in the tent. It was in the back right with the top dressing. Same stuff, Dr. Earth, Stonington, earthworm castings. I'm gonna work it all into the soil in a couple of minutes. But that's what it looks like just on top of the surface before I work it in. There it is, all worked in. So as you can see, the middle is wide open. The soil is very dark because I just put all the nutrients in, and the plant is wide open, ready to go. Here's the other plant, wide open. All the amendments are worked into the soil, and it is ready to absorb the sun. This is a view of both of them, pretty much right next to each other. Now, back to the other one, looking nice, right into the sun, wide open. As you can see, it's already starting to get bigger from when it was in the tent. It's got more room to grow horizontally, and it's gonna become a huge bush probably in a few months. I got some tomatoes in the background, you can see them there. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually gonna move one over because they're a little close together. Here's the other plant again, wide open. It'll also get into a very big bush, has a lot of space to grow. Wind is blowing it around a little bit, which is good. Get some airflow through there. Here are the other seedlings I put out the other day in their pots. That's one, and I think that's a 15-gallon pot actually. Not sure. That's definitely a 10-gallon pot. Right in the middle. That's a 7-gallon pot right there. And then behind it is another 10 right there, with a 5 next to it, which is empty. Those golden strips that are around the outside of the pots are copper tape, designed to keep snails and slugs out of the plants, because I have a snail and slug problem where I live. They're all over the place, but they hate the copper tape. Look it up online. Somebody did some type of research where they do not cross the copper tape. Definitely a good idea if you want to try and keep the slugs out. This is the tent in the basement. So those 2 plants are the remaining Satays. Those are going to be flipped into flower probably today. Once I go downstairs, I have to kind of just amend the soil first, top dress, and then change the light cycle. Here's all the amendments that I have. I'm going to use a lot of them, but just kind of where I keep them all piled up in a big thing right there. Earthworm castings, you can see, definitely going to put some of those in there. But here's the plants again, before I train them, top dress them, and then flip them into flower. These are again the plants outside. Just showing them to you at the evening time when it's not the peak of the day. They're looking still pretty green, still healthy. Wide open. There he is, the super crop again, still looking good. But as you can see, the leaves have already started to grow back upwards. You see that? It's only been a couple hours. Here's the other one, same thing. Leaves have already started to grow back upwards, and the whole entire middle of the plant is open for light and air, and the canopy is pretty even as well. Here's a little side by side. That plant right there is the same as the one that's in the back left right there. You see it? Back left is that plant. This one right here is the back right, so you can see it real quick right there, but that is the same one that was in the back right of the tent. Moved it out yesterday, so it's got an extra day to soak the